air signs, air signs. What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the weekend. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't have really any concept of days or weekends or anything like that. It's just like something you say because this reading is for the weekend. But I gotta tell you, like when I was in corporate America, my biggest pet peeve was people who were like, well, it's Monday. It's hump day. Hey, it's Friday. That was my biggest pet peeve. I was just like, I want to stick a fork in your eye for saying that. It's just like, way to meet your life out in tablespoons. You know, like that love song of J. Alfred Prufrock when he's talking about how pathetic it is that people don't pay attention to their days. They just try to get through them. Okay, so, I know. Rant from Mary Jo over. Okay, there you go. That's my, now you know. Now you know. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for the weekend, July 18 through the 20th. On Monday the 20th, we are going to have a new moon in Cancer, and you might think that's awesome. Of course, we had a new moon in Cancer in June, too, so this is kind of a double new moon in Cancer, but this time it's in opposition to Saturn. So this is going to feel a little frustrating and restrictive to a lot of people. If you haven't joined to be part of the membership group, I'm doing a live at 1 p.m. today, Friday, for each zodiac sign on how to handle this energy, love and money. So I think if you join, I think this video might be posted after the 1 p.m. live, but I think you'll get the recordings of the previous lives. So if you want to catch that, there's a big join button on the channel. Okay. So, welcome to new subscribers. Lots of you. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel and like the content, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. There's Charlie. Charles in charge. I know, that is not the person I want to name that dog after. He's named after Charles Dickens. His name was Dickens. All right, enough, Mary Jo. Let's get to it. Okay. Right, Charlie? Yeah. All right, let's see where we go. Air sign. Peace. Oh, thank God. Peace. I come to the edge. No place like home. So if some of you are trying to find home right now, some of you are trying to, kind of get yourself to a peaceful place, right? Get yourself to that. This can be a little challenging right now. It definitely is something that is forcing you, and I feel like this is so interesting because it's not something you thought would push the envelope for you. Okay, if you're trying to find a new career or trying to find a relationship that feels good to you or trying to literally find a home, you might have to come to the edge of your comfort zone a little bit first. Okay, and that can be played out in the new moon energy on the 20th. So let's see where we go here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the characters. This is a general read. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You've got to train yourself to listen to your own intuition. Some of the stuff I say may have nothing to do with you, and some of it does have to do with you. So that's what you want to listen for. Right? Does your body tell you that's authentic for you? That's how you'll know. Okay? Underneath is Six of Wands. Could be overcoming a past issue, a breakup, or something like that. I do see Queen of Pentacles here and Two of Cups. You could have been in love with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it's just about mothering, taking good care of yourself after a breakup and overcoming that. Okay, that's what's necessary. Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, World. Third parties, done ski. We're done with this. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Swords. Loving yourself, moving on from this. Wow. Four of Wands, Tower, Five of Cups. So some relationship, I feel like there might be two relationships that are over. But here's the thing. I know. I know. Don't laugh, Mary Jo. That's not funny. It isn't funny. What I'm laughing about is the sense that you feel like they were love for you. But I'm saying to you, this feels to me like you have been in what you thought was home, okay? What you thought was home was really an unhealthy thing, okay? These relationships were unhealthy for you. Could be third party situations, could have to do with someone who was treacherous, betrayal, okay? And your old concept of relationship, your old concept of what it was, of feeling like home, gets blown up. Now, here's the interesting parallel. In your life, your first relationships are with your parents. That's the first people who show you love or how you recognize love. It teaches you how to recognize love. If those relationships were at all messed up, which most of us, a lot of us, turns out, have that. Either the parent was absent, or they were not ready to be a parent, and so that was difficult for them, or they were just unable to attach to their own feelings, so they had no feelings. There's a million things that can cause relationships in your very early formative years to be not good, not healthy, okay? So if something feels like home, this is the counterintuitive part of this. Maybe that ain't good. Maybe that ain't good. All right, maybe that's a trauma bond. Maybe that's, delving into psychology here a little bit, but that's what we do on this channel, is to show you that, okay, I'm looking for something that feels like home, but now I need to question that, like, well, if that was unhealthy, then why would this be healthy? Right? Like, if I had a difficult upbringing, if I had, if I struggled with emotions, or if I had, if I felt, like a black sheep of the family, a lot of us felt like black sheeps of the family, there was something there that requires your attention, okay? So that when you do find something that is love, it may not feel familiar. And that might be like, oh, well, I don't really love that person because it doesn't feel like, woo, all this roller coastery stuff and, oh, it goes fast and everything like that. Real love does not go fast. It's not necessary. I was saying that in a reading the other day. It's unnecessary. It doesn't feel like you have to, like, boom, let's get it going. Let's move forward fast. It just feels like, well, we're together. What's the rush? What do you need that for? The crazy making stuff, right? All of that. The longing, the feel, those are Plutonian relationships. And Pluto in retrograde, I'm going to make sure I get the dates right here, April 29th to October 4th in Capricorn. This is change and transformation about how you do relationships. So, and how you feel in them. How do you feel in that relationship? Is what you're feeling love, or is it the reliving of the trauma? Just give yourself the gift of thinking about that on this Cancer new moon, because Cancer is the sign of mother, fourth house. It is the sign of mother, moon. And it's a moon, right? Cancer, it's moon, it's a moon, it's a moon. And, and it's calling you to reflect on your relationship with mother. Mother is home. Fourth house is home. 10th house, the opposition, is out there in the world. Capricorn. And this sign, this is in opposition to Saturn. Directly opposite, right? It's about how you are in the world. How you're finding home in the world. What does that mean to you? A lot of you may be restructuring what you believe, and then you're connecting a feeling and you think it's one thing, but it's really something else. You're equating, love to pain, or you're equating love to being ignored, or love to being rejected, or a third party situation, because that's what seems normal. It's not. It's actually trauma. Okay? So that's why this tower, it's blowing up your idea of relationship, what that looks like. It's blowing it up. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't realize. So there is loss here. There is loss here. There is a feeling of loss, because that is coming to an end. All right, that is coming to an end. And it can be quite literally about what you think about your home or what you feel about what home feels like. This is sort of a little edgy dark night of the soul kind of thing, because it's forcing you into a place of rethinking, right? The changes and transformation, the Plutonian relationships that force us into Pluto rules Scorpio, right? Scorpio is a death card, transformation. So you're seeing that in this connection about like, okay, what is love? What is it to me? How do I feel it? A lot of you are having to understand, reconnect, revisit, rethink how you're feeling and what does love actually feel like. This is so core, and a lot of this can be pre-verbal. This can be about an infant, before you're able to speak, before you have words. So there may be no words for you to describe this. Like if you go try to write it down in a journal, there may be no words around this, because it's at a time when you formed your idea of what love was. It was this, page of, this is way back. You're going to overcome this. Hey, spoiler alert, you're going to overcome this. This is what you thought love was. Okay? This is what you thought love was. Betrayal, treachery by the person you trusted most. Betrayal, treachery, in the sense of whatever that looks like. Oh, well, I was ignored. I was abandoned. The original wound, right? That is what has created your definition of what the feeling of love is. And all this time you have not challenged it. And even a lot in the twin flame community, I hear a lot of this Plutonian mistaking. I do feel like twin flame does attract those who need to get this right, because it's not. And attributing the push me, pull you, the highs and lows, the runner chaser, all of this stuff to normal love is what needs to be healed. That's why part of the journey, this group of people has this part of the journey to heal that, to look at it, to be like, oh, wait, that's not love. It doesn't mean that that person isn't your person. It can mean that that person and you both need individually to heal these things, and then let's see where we go. Okay? It doesn't mean, oh, that's not my person, get rid of them. It doesn't mean that at all. If that other person isn't willing to do the work, then, okay, you got an issue. But if they are willing to do the work and they're like, I just don't understand why this doesn't work for us, then you got something. Okay? So we're going to continue on and see where this journey takes us. Air signs. Woo! You guys are always, I don't know, there's something. Love ya. My moon is Gemini, my rising is Libra, and my Venus is in Aquarius. So I got all y'all. Okay, if you're looking for the rest of this reading, if you want to continue on, the link is below. I'll see you over there. And hopefully you'll check out those lives at noon or at 1 p.m. Okay, live at noon too. Okay, do it all. I don't care. Awesome. Be here. Be square. Whatever.